Hey. Hooray. Oh, that's proper grainy. I'm definitely going to upgrade sometime. Proper grainy, that is, isn't it? That's the webcam. If anybody's on, just say hello. Okay. If anybody's on, just say hello. I know there's only one person on at the moment. Just say hi or hi. All right then. Yeah. Thank you very much. Just had a bit of trouble trying to start it up. It just kept on spinning going live, but I had to delete and upload it again. Stupid thing. All I'm doing today is going to be, I've just came on just to do a bit of a chat, upload some big bulky items. So you're seeing I am going to upgrade this, I think, this year, because this is not good enough. But if you've been watching my videos today, I'm doing a 24-hour live listing spree. I'm not listing, I'm just taking pictures. So all my stock in my house, I will try and take pictures of, and then it's all go in the shed, and then I can start obviously scheduling it all and doing that. I'm going to be I'm just trying to get some of the big bulky stuff out the way. So when I do the live, it's just pretty much simple stuff, because I don't want to be taking pictures of this. It's tested. I've done the test, so that's fine. It's just I'm going to upload these and actually do them while I'm online. So if there's any questions or want to speak between you all, just to do that while I actually take some pictures of this. If you do see anything that I'm taking pictures of or doing that, let me know and I'll do you a better deal on it. Doesn't need it. I can't be bothered to clean this properly because I'll be here all day. I'm not cleaning it. They can degrease it, buy that stuff for it, whatever they want to do. Ugh, so greasy. I'll mention it. I'll say try to clean it as best I can, and but I suggest giving it a good degrease when purchased. So yeah, 8 o'clock tomorrow night, I will be starting the whole live. Hello, Jack. His missus has just deleted his messages. He must have been saying something wrong or dodgy. But yeah. I will be taking pictures. So what I'll be doing is just this. We're talking to you guys. Obviously, I've got loads of time. So I'll be just taking pictures, and then everything will be on my phone. And then what I'll probably do is, if I get to take pictures of everything and all the stock's been done, I might then... Oh, this actually... I didn't know that. I might then start listing some items. But what I'm going to try and do is make sure I've got at least a couple of weeks worth of 10 each day scheduled. I want to definitely have 10 scheduled for all next week. So I've got a bit of time for myself. Oh, this is cool. So that goes in there. Oh, awesome. Oh, that's pretty cool. I think this is an outdoor pizza thing. grill. It's in good nick. It just needs a deep clean. This is a Ninja grill, 3-in-1, whatever you want to call it. But it also has this. Now, what's this button do? Oh, wicked. Don't know what that is. Oh, that's proper greasy. Do not remove gasket. I need to clean that. I can't. Ah, so there's a tray gasket there. Ah, I get you. Oh, man. I can't sell it like that, can I? I'll have to leave that. I just can't. I haven't got any cleaning stuff. I'm going to take this downstairs. I'm going to put it at the side because, yeah, having a bit of grease, but I can't sell that. I can't sell that. Nah. Not like selling it like greasy. That's just a bit too taking a mick. So, yeah, what I'm going to do is I've got the pictures of the main bit. This is a beast and a half. This is a bit of a dent there, but I don't know why it slants. I think that's because that's just to get the grill out. I haven't got a clue why that does that. I have not got a clue. Anybody in the comments know why that's like that? I haven't got a clue. Weird, isn't it? Anyway. I'll just show it. I'll just take a picture of it working as well because it does work. I'll just put all the plug on it. For God's sake. I cannot wait to start moving into the other room, to be fair. So everything is like easily organised. I'm not having a thing on the floor like this. It's a nice little barbecue thing. You can use this outside. So this should work if I switch on. There we go. All working. It's got air fry, roast, grill, bake, dehydrate, keep warm, toast, bagel. And you can change the temperatures. You can, it's so good. This is what, so when you have electrical, what I tend to do is if you can show all the features, because you do get some buyers out there who will try and get some money off you in any way possible. They'll say, oh, the toaster doesn't work, or the grill doesn't work, blah, blah, blah. No way, 4 slice. Cool. Bagel. So it's all on there. And then you push the start. There we go. That shows it. I always, when it has a clock as well, I always show it working like 2 different times. There's a light on this as well. There's the light. Show that working. Temperature, time slice. That's good enough for me. That's all right. So, yeah, I can't really upload that one, unfortunately, because it's a bit dirty. And somebody might go, well, I can't be bothered. I can't be bothered. Because they don't want to... they don't mind a bit of grease, but not that much grease. It's only the tray. I'll have to get some. When I drop off my son tomorrow, I'll get some proper stuff. Right then, let's have a look what people are saying. Good luck with the live. Thank you. Hope you come tomorrow and say hello. Right. Race. List 20 in an hour. Ready, steady, go. The winner gets 20 quid. Ow. Listing can vary from one thing to another. I'll just get 20 plushes and I could do 20 listings in 20 minutes with a plush. Oh, buddy, he's a loony. Right, I'm listing 2, kiddo. You got employees to do that. Watch some of your vids. Never chatted, subbed. Oh, thank you. Well, tomorrow there should be lots of people coming in and out of the chat. So tomorrow at 8 o'clock, I will be doing a 24-hour live. So 8 till 8 o'clock Saturday night. Come in when you want to. Can gift me, right? If you with YouTube, because I'm starting to get back into like doing videos. Obviously, I'm just trying to get rid of all my stock first before I go back out doing what all people like watching on YouTube, which is obviously picking videos. But the thing is, I have got more stock than any other YouTuber, and I know I have. No, I wouldn't say I've got more stock. Like obviously, Big Al's got more stock, but I'm talking about I've got more unlisted stock for obviously myself, right? Doing it all by myself. I've got so much unlisted stock where I will go to like 3 or 4 car boots, 5 car boots in a week, and I won't list any of the stuff. And then I'll do it again the week after and the week after. And then I've got like 6 months of car boot stuff plus charity shops. And then I'll list obviously some of it, but it gets to a stage where my listings here, which is normal listing, like 5 to 10 a day or whatever it was when I'm on a roll. And then my car boot goes up like, the picking goes up like this. So it's getting like that. And the overload's just way too much. So I'm sorting out the house as well. So I want everything gone out of the house. So then when it's all gone, I can start scheduling 10 a day for God knows how many days, weeks. I've probably got about, if I could probably do 2 or 3 weeks with scheduled listings, 10 a day. So then for 3 weeks, I don't have to worry. And then when that's all done, which will be probably, I would say, halfway through the week, because I want to do stuff with my son next week. I'll have, 3 weeks where I don't have to list anything. But what I'll do is if I go and pick something, I'll go to a car boot, then that week I can upload it, so if I go on Sunday to a car boot or 2 car boots, I can list the stuff on the Monday, Tuesday, just put that on with also the scheduled listing. So if I've got 10 on there and I've bought 30 items in the car boot, on the Sunday, I can maybe schedule 10 on that day as well, 10 on that day and 10 on that. It would be quite interesting to know what your thoughts are. And I don't think no one knows. I don't think eBay knows, right? I've heard it somewhere where listing obviously gets you sales, but the right time to list. I've always thought that, and I've never tried it. I've always listed, well, I'll list like in the morning. So if I'd schedule listing, I'll schedule it for like 6 to 8 o'clock in the morning, and that'll be my listing for the day scheduled. But I'm just wondering if there's a better time to do it, or do you think it just doesn't make any difference? Because obviously people in the morning, there's people like have a lot of time where they're just scrolling, and obviously people come back from work, so it's maybe 6 o'clock, 6 o'clock there, or maybe splitting it up and doing so much scheduling in the morning and so many in the evening. Or has anybody ever listed every hour and scheduled every hour and see what happens? I wonder, because obviously then eBay are seeing your site going, wow, you're listing again, you're listing again, you're listing again every hour, constantly. I wonder if it'll work. I might have to do a video and try it one day, just for a week and see what happens. But then I also think if that week where I list every hour, or like from 8 to 8 and schedule obviously 10, that'd be 10 items, wouldn't it? Although 12 items, that'd be 12 items. and I sell more on that week, doing it for a whole week. I'm just wondering, will it work, or is it just the items? Because unless you schedule the same sort of items, it could be 1 week you could just list better items which are more like desirable, which sell quicker, you know. Other items could be big items which are worth a lot of money, you know. So we don't know. Evening, John. Can I have a come on, you Spurs? I don't need to say anything. I'm not a Spurs fan. For anybody who's a Spurs or United fan, I just want to say, just because Spurs you won a cup, you're still a load of rubbish. And the only reason you won that cup, or Man United won that, if they did win that cup, is because the whole Champions League has changed. So you think you don't have to deal with the ones that fall down into the Champions League. So all them teams that are not good enough for the Champions League, or they're in a tough group, would have came into the Europa League. And 9 times out of 10, any of the ones that fall into that group win the Europa League. So yeah, the Europa League is, I class it as an easy cup to win now. It's an easy cup. If you're not that, you know, like for instance, Premier League clubs, I guarantee most of them who go into the Europa League will get into a final from now on. I can't see it, because you think about it. If we've got 6 going in this year now. We've got absolutely loads going into the Champions League. But you think, if it's just a normal top 4, and say Newcastle miss out and got 5th, or Aston Villa, you know what I mean? If Aston Villa was in that, they would have beat you both. You wouldn't have beat them. Newcastle got through, and in that they were. If Chelsea was in that, they would have beat you. You know what I mean? So yes, you've won a cup. It took you long enough, but yeah, there's only 2 teams that have won loads of trophies, and that's Liverpool and Man United. And Man United, I mean, growing up being a Liverpool fan and watching Man United people just go on and go on and go on. The one thing Liverpool fans can say over Man United fans is, yes, you won lots of stuff. We did win stuff as well, but not the league. But we never fell off like they did. We was always in there and about, you know, in the top 6, 5, 4, always fighting, you know. But we just couldn't beat the Man United and obviously Arsenal sometimes, and a few Chelsea ones. But we never finished, and was never that bad. We just didn't have the top players. We always had the strikers, but we just didn't have all the other players like we have now. So yeah, but we still won a Champions League, didn't we, from it? But yeah, I'm going to take this downstairs and put it downstairs so it can be clean tomorrow. Unfortunately, I can't list that, but I'll be back in a second. Oh, it's so messy in here. So messy. But yeah, I'll be back in a second. Right then. What else we got? What can we list? I've got so much stuff. Where do I start? Let's get this out of the way. Oh, God. Hey, how's this work? Whoop. This is why I need a bit more room, because I just haven't got the room. Oh, it's meant to be like that. See, with this, see how my display thing is now not big enough, so it's sort of it looks a bit unprofessional, and that's where I want to change it. So eventually it will be better. So yeah, I can't do anything about it, to be fair, at the moment, but the seat. So tomorrow, I would like people to talk a bit more, other than just like not talking and watching. You know, you don't have to talk all the way through, because then it stops me doing stuff. But I am going to try and get TikTok on it live as well at the same time. See if I can get some money that way. Because when you do a live, you don't really make much money at all, unless you get like gifts. So when I did the 24-hour live last time, I think I made about 120 quid, but people were sending me like 10 quid like gifts on, you know, where you see the little in your corner, you'll probably see a little like a dollar sign. Yeah. So hopefully some people will give me some. I'm not bothered if they don't, but it just makes it worthwhile doing 24 hours, because for a 24-hour video, live video, I'll make less than just doing a normal video, if you get me. So, well, it depends on what happens, but oh, this is not going to fit on. Oh, it's so annoying. That's the only trouble. These things are... I'm going to leave this one as well, to be fair. I'm going to take a picture of this outside. It's just... I've got a nice wall I can take the pictures on. Well, I'll take the hoovers, and it's just, it puts me off. If it puts me off, it puts the buyer off. Why has he got like a bit of green? Why has he got lights? And then it's like, oh look, he's trying to be professional, but he hasn't got a professional setup, and I don't want that. You know, when I move onto the table what you're on, it's wider, and obviously it's a little bit higher. That's the only problem I've got about when I move over, because saying that, it's not that much higher. As long as it doesn't touch a seam. So if I put that there, it's miles. So I'm going to take this down. Actually, I'll take pictures of that with all the other hoovers. Right then, let's get some little bits and bobs out of the way. Bits that are not really worth much. Well, I'm having a good start in a moment, aren't I? Oh, God's sake. That's the only trouble. When you're... no one likes listing. If people say they like listing, they're lying, because no one likes listing. Right then. Good evening, Mandy. Right, let's get some DVDs out. I mean, not DVDs, some VHSs and stuff like that. This was a nice little surprise. That little like number wooden block thing. Inside is immaculate. You saw it on the video a couple of days ago if you watched it. 20 quid to get. 20 quid. £20. So, and it's easy. It's just so easy to take a picture of. This is the only thing on there that's going to go on eBay, because it's easy to take a picture of. Everything's there as well. The only trouble is, it's immaculate, and I can't be bothered. I'm not taking all them out. It's something I would never ever buy if I saw it, but I will be looking out for these now because they're worth it. Put a bit of tape on that because, yeah, they're all going to fall out. Good evening. Get your bits and bobs out. That's what I thought you were going to say, eh? Evening all. I so need to do my listing. Well, stick me on in the background and list away. You've got all, like I say, I'm doing a 24-hour listing tomorrow. I will be going on about it, but yeah. 8 o'clock tomorrow night, I will be listing for 24 hours. Well, I'm not listing, I'm taking pictures. Today I'm listing, I'm taking pictures and listing at the same time. It's going to come on for a little bit just to try and get the eBay algorithm pumping a bit. But Kai, shut up! There you go. That's what I'm normally like. It's a pain when he goes on these games. You don't realise he shouts all the time. You got to tell him. You got to pull him in, put him in their place. Right, I will list that one now. So there is 11 people. 12 people now. You're a loony. Thank you, Al, for calling me a loony. Right, let's get this on. Hopefully, I've just sold something, by the way. I've sold the other. I had 2 Soldier Streams, and I've sold them both in the same week. 1980 Soldier Stream. This is the one with no canisters and no bottles. Sold it for $22.99, and I got it for free. Yeah, didn't pay anything, so that's 100% profit, which is quite nice. Just shows you listings sometimes every day doesn't make any difference, because I haven't listed for 5 days. I've listed 2 cameras in a week. That's it, and I've sold things, so it doesn't make any difference. I don't think it obviously will eventually, but Cruiser rods. That's what they're called. So Crusair rod vintage set, counting maths, etc. That's not a very good description. Let's see what the sold for. I got this in an auction, so I was going to put it as new, but I can't really because vintage. Oh, there's 2 boxes there. There we go. 21 quid. Not bad. 14 people on. Say hello. Give us a like if it's, there's 11 people on and there's only 2 likes. Come on, give the likes up. It literally takes less than a second. And ask any questions you want. Vintage wooden coloured. Counter maths set. VGC, very good. Excellent condition. Used. Tuesday. What day was Tuesday? It was the 20th. Oop, 20th. Just a SKU system so I know when I bought stuff. I don't use a SKU system to find my items because I know where all my items are. Oh, thank you, Mandy. About time you gave me a like. You've only been on here for what? 20 minutes and you not gave me a like. I think I paid 5 quid for the whole box. So literally that thing's worth less than 50p. Probably. So if I sell that, I'm in profit. And then all the rest of the stuff is free. Yep, that's me. Never been used. Pricing $19.99. Offers of 15. See, the things like that, I've just took a picture of. On eBay, you'll sell them on eBay, but on Vinted, I just feel like it has to be a certain trend or a certain. If it's like vintage, it has to be like a collector's item sort of thing. Don't never stop buying. Well, when you got as much stock as me, yeah. Do you sell women's clothing? I've got some women's clothing. Yeah, I have got women's clothing. Not much. I got some really nice women's coats. I got a Tommy Hilfiger women's puffer jacket, blue one. I got a Sweaty Betty puffer jacket, long one, which I got from TK Maxx, but they haven't sold because the Sweaty Betty coat's about 200 to 300 quid, brand new. Well, actually, it's more than that. It's about 350 quid, brand new. So I just it came out of the season. I'm not bothered about not selling them because I'm not selling them for cheap because when it's winter they'll sell. I've got some women's I did have some women's new stuff as well, Nike stuff. Got some women's trainers, Nike Sussy trainers, which are quite nice. Just get faster. What, a listing? I have more things to do than you probably as well. You got people don't understand that I have more to life than just reselling. I don't just do reselling. I have a social life, right? I have a kid to look after, which most people do have kids to look after, but I have to do it myself. Plus, I've got to do my picking when I do the picking. Then I've got to do YouTube videos, which I don't do the odd one YouTube video. I'm not like these ones who do 1 or 2 videos a week and then they go, oh, I'm going to try and do the whole week of videos, and then it can't even last a week. I do videos every single day. And recently, because of my dog, I've had a bit of time off. So, yeah, it's not like I don't do other things. If I wanted to just make loads and loads of money, I could. But I pay my bills. I can do what I want. I mean, buy stuff. I mean, look, all that Lego stuff, though. I buy stock. I bought this stuff, didn't I? I bought the stuff from the auction. I bought that radio control stuff. How much Lego have I bought recently? That's a lot of stock. Over 1,000 quid's worth of Lego. Easily over 1,000 quid. I have got, actually, while we're here, I've got my little book. I've got 1, 2, 3. I haven't written down them all. There's 3 more I've got to do. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. I've got 22 brand new Lego sets. I've got the Playmobil one, and I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Jellycats. So, yeah. So, if I ever want to do something, I'll just sell my Lego sets. But Lego makes money. Listing batteries is not listing. I could list one thing. I could list that and it'd take me 2 seconds. Right? Plus, you're not talking, I am. Plus, I'm listing on Vinted as well. Fashion. Right, anyway. Stick this on Vinted. Somebody asked me, do I use cross listing? I'll say no. What's the point of using 20? What is it? About 15, 20 quid a month to use a cross lister thing for what? Another site. If you're using a cross lister just to use eBay, which you got to put on there anyway, and then for Vinted, you're lazy. You are lazy. Cross listing is for lazy people. If you've got multiple sites, say if you're a clothing reseller, you should be listed on eBay, Vinted, Depop. What's that one? Versary or whatever it's called. And that's it, really. I can't think of any more. But they're pretty much rubbish anyway, aren't they? They don't sell much. I mean, eBay and Vinted are the only places really where you sell. Unless you want to sell on Amazon, but that's new. Yeah, you have to have new stuff for that. And the amount of fees they take off you, I just don't see the point in Amazon. It's just ridiculous, the fees they take off. I just don't see the point. Unless you're getting it for like the stock for nothing, then fair enough. But all these FBA people, all these kids, I make 100 grand a year No, you don't, because they take off 80%. It's yeah. Yeah, but the other platforms are not that good, are they? Really? You sell bits and bobs. There's only one person I know on She only sells on Depop, but she's built that platform up so good, and all her stuff is pretty much decent stuff, like retro. So it's Y2K, 80s, 90s, early 2000s stuff, and her shop's got like proper cool stuff. No new stuff, no modern stuff. You know, it's all pretty much like what's on trend at the moment. You know, because everybody wants the old stuff now, don't they? So yeah, it's one of them, I think. Good condition. Multi wood price 15 quid. Parcel size. It's probably that. Oh, I listed that one thing. I'm terrible at listing and doing lives though. I think I did a 4-hour live once and listed 4 items. Plus, I'm giving offers to people while I'm doing this. It's annoying though, because somebody offered me £100 for some Nike football boots. I gave him an offer of 125. I gave him an offer of 110. Came back at 100. I was thinking, and I went, no, you can have them for 105, which is only 5 quid more, because you know you're not having them for 25 quid less. They're brand new, like elite football boots, the best ones you can buy. You know, they're around about 160, 70 quid in shops. And he's read it. That's one thing I hate about vintage. You can tell when they've read the message, and that winds you up. It reminds me of when you go out with girls and you're chatting them up and stuff like that, and you're chatting them, you're getting to know them, and they're on like Facebook or whatever back in the day, or WhatsApp, and then you know they've read the message, and you're like, why don't you reply back? It's been like 3 hours, and you're like, hello, you question mark them. You're like, why you're not, you know, you've obviously had time to open your phone up, look at the message, right? So why aren't you replying back? Or, but with this, obviously accepting the offer, or you're that stubborn, you don't want to pay an extra 5 quid. You're already getting, what, 20 quid knocked off. So if you don't want them tough, you can do one, idiot. You want to be a jippo, you can be a jippo. That's what I'll call him a jippo. I've been told off by Vinted by calling somebody an idiot. I called him an idiot, don't care. Some people think, or a reseller trying to buy off a reseller. That's what winds me up. And they don't even think you are a reseller, so they basically just think you're an idiot. That's pretty cool. If I could have all the whole set of that, they're cool. Get some money out there. Mr. Blobby. Who's Jippo? Jippo. Do you know what Jippo means? It means you can't afford anything. You're a Jippo. Never heard of what a Jippo is. That needs to be the main word. Why me? What do you mean, why you? What you on about? I'm referring to people on like Vinted where something's cheap or something, they get a bargain anyway, and then they try and lowball you even more. So I called one person a jippo. I said, you know what I mean? Or they say out, oh, I've only got 10 quid, but it's like 30 quid. Well, you shouldn't be actually trying to buy something if you can't afford it, you jippo. You know what I mean? I don't care. Of course they can afford it. Why they're on there in the first place? You know what I mean? If you can't afford something, you don't. If I went to a Gucci shop, I wouldn't go to him. Oh, you know that £2,000 bag or whatever it is. Can I have it for 20 quid? No, if I hadn't got the money, I wouldn't even be walking in that shop because I look like a right tramp, or not, jippo, whatever you want to call them, because you're just making yourself look like an idiot. And I think you're born yesterday because everybody on Vinted, people buy them. Not all of them, but a lot of people on Vinted think if you're selling on Vinted, you're desperate for money. And that's the one thing. It is. I've always said Vinted is like a car boot sale online. Everybody wants everything for cheap, but when you have decent items on there and you put them for a high price, people will give you a good price, but they still try and take the mix. So, like them boots, they still try to take them, knock off 25 quid. If he was really serious about buying them, he would have bought them for 125 quid, but that's still cheap. You use the term jippo all the time. You get low ball. Oh, man. Yeah. I don't like how eBay have now got that thing on. It's a bit like, which is the same as Vinted, where you can buy the item, but they don't have to pay for it, but it's still online for sale. I had that recently. Oh, it's not even a real one. Oh, it's a copy. Oh, well. I'll have to put it like that. That's annoying. I'll just have to put it like that and say, it's not real. Don't really care, to be fair. What do you think? I don't know if you can sell like that's sort of like a copy. Turn off best offer. I don't know. You could turn off best offers on there. Didn't know you could turn them off. If you turn off offers, then you're not going to get any sales at all, are you? So, Mr. Blobby, I thought that might have been worth a bit, but it's not. I actually bought the actual lot for that, and I didn't look at it. I'll put them on for a couple of quid. Literally a couple of quid. These are just going on Vinted. Vinted. So he's got to see the. But if somebody might not have the case, somebody might not have the case for that. So yeah. Mr. Lobby. Where's it come on, Mr. Blobby? Mr. Blobby. See, these are the sort of things that won't sell. I can see. unless I put it on for a couple of quid. Turtles. They're literally worth about 2 quid. I can't be bothered. I'll just, as long as I get rid of them, I don't care. Because they are worthless. VHSs, some are worth loads, but others aren't. Something that's pretty cool. Look at that! Ed the Duck. He's missing his little jumper. If I had his jumper, it's worth about 15 to 20 quid. He's in mint condition though. 1990 from the Golden Bear Company, which is where I live. They make all the teddies for lots of children's programs. Mandy, he'll be going on Vinted. If you want him, you can have him for 6 quid. I'm actually putting him on for a tenner because I think I'll put him on for about 5 actually. You can have him for 5 if you go on my Vinted. John, how did you know the RSE car that you have? John, did you know that our RC car you have is the one in Home Alone 3? His is a red one. Is it? Is it? I didn't know that. Do they sell? What you mean? What part of the film? I can't remember him having an RC car. There's so many bits in that film. VHS tapes do. If you got horror ones, like proper old school B-movie horror ones, they sell. You can sell. I'll just show you. Right then. This will show you out. I'm just going to type in. The good way to find out if something sells and to get your knowledge going in, like, especially secondhand stuff, is going to eBay. Just put VHS tapes, right, in the search. Simple, right? Then go on to your filter. Go to sold. Go to condition. It's always got, oh, it doesn't make any difference actually. Because go to price now. Buy now actually. Go to price and you can change the price of what it is. So there is there's a little chart where you can move it up. There's over 2,000 that are sold for over 100 quid. That's what I'm trying to say. Right, 380 have sold for 250 quid. Let's go. Let's see what VHSs really sell for a lot. 200. Let's niche it down even more. 80 over 600 quid. Jesus Christ. 43 over £1,000. I've got to see what these are. I didn't know they go for that much. What? Oh my God. So, Al, you're old enough to know what this is. The Fog is a film. The Fog, VHS, 1980s, sealed slip case. So this is not even the video, the VHS. Yeah. £1,600. Walt Disney VHS cassette choose tile, £10 each, 3,000 quid. So basically the whole lot of VHSs. Doctor Sleep. Here we go. Here's Walt Disney gets some money. Back to the Future, sealed VHS, 1,000 quid. Obviously, these are sealed and graded as well. You can get them graded. If you've got the whole set of Walt Disney ones, you can have. Turtles, 1,300. If you've got the original movies of Superman and have it graded, you look at £1,000 each. These are the silly prices. Halloween 2, first edition, like a limited edition sleeve, £1,500. Yeah, Walt Disney. If you got the whole Walt Disney set, you're looking at £3,000. That's if I go down a bit more sensible prices because I know for about 100 and something quid, you got like the old classic 70s, 80s like horror movies, the B ones, not the well-known ones like Hellraiser and all that. It's like the really, really bad ones. So let's go 75 quid to 150 quid. Here we go. Let's not get sealed ones as well. Let's just have it on because it's put in new. Good condition. This is just good condition. And if you've got the whole set, well, this is actually Friday the 13th VHS lot, number 1, 2, 3, 5, 8, and Jason X, 150 quid. Godzilla, 75 quid. This is an old one. Oh my God, Ernest. Remember Ernest Saves Christmas and all them? 89 quid. Horror movies are by far the best. A Star Trek bundle. Halloween, the first one. 80 quid. Chopping Mall. These are the ones I was on about. So if you see them sort of VHSs, look at that. They're like really cheesy and, you know, no one's ever heard of. Also, probably everybody has had the Thomas the Tank Engine ones. They do fetch a lot of money. If you've got the whole box set of these, you're going to be laughing. Just crazy. Wrestling ones. Look, if you've got wrestling ones, you're going to make lots of money of them as well. So you got like 90 quid for a wrestling one. There's Ric Flair. Crazy amounts of money. That's why I do. I have Star Wars original video lip case videos. You should sell them, mate. I would. Some if they're very, very rare ones, I wouldn't even put them on eBay. I'd go to a specialist auction for them. You might as well. If you're not doing anything, any original Walt Disney tapes will sell. Anything Disney is high collectible. It's like that. I mean, so who wants to buy these for a tenner? I'll put my bids in now. I got Jungle Book, Pocahontas, and Lion King. All classic ones. Obviously, they're not the original. That might be, but that won't be because that's from 1950s. Is it? No, 60s. I don't know. Don't know how you find out the age of the tape or what era it's from. Muppets Christmas Cap. 1990s, early 1990s. These are from, I think. But it's advertising. Yeah, probably. Cool. If I leave this on, you'll get revenue. Yeah, just leave it on, mate. I'll get some money for it. Cheers. I'll see you in a bit, Al. Wrestling VHS. Yeah, they do, don't they? Especially if you've got like all the Survivor Series or WrestleMania. If you had like WrestleMania 1 all the way up to a certain like new era, you're going to be making thousands. Wrestling is so popular as well. That would be definitely going straight over to America. They love it, don't they? They're obsessed with it. Right, let's get Ed the Duck on. See, this probably won't sell on eBay. I mean, Vinted. I'm not even gonna. When it comes to Vinted, I cannot be bothered. Come on. Right. And BBC, Ed the Duck Squeaky. Category brand BBC size. Very good. Yeah. Don't know what the material is. Price $5. Also size small. It's not really worth much. He's worth, like I said, if you got the jumper for him, you're laughing. But without the jumper, 5 to 10 quid. So go on Vinted. Let's put these on. I think these will do pretty well, to be fair. Very good. Here can you. I mean, if you're taking pictures on Vinted, it is rapid. I mean, you can list really quick. They're mint condition, these are. Proper mint condition. With all the little logo thingies. Hakuna Matata. Do. Ain't no. Do. Free VHS. Walt Disney Classics. Brian King. Pocahontas. Don't even know how you spell Pocahontas. Oh, there you go. Pocahontas. And the Jungle Book. All in excellent condition. Yeah, Jesse's condition very good. Price £8. Bargain. Upload. So that one, not listed much on eBay, but all them things are useless. Don't even care about them. Right then, Coca-Cola Bear. He can go on for a few quid. He's pretty cool, actually. Official Coca-Cola Bear. He can go on. List another one. Upload photos. Let's take a picture. Boom. 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 I remember when I had a polar bear. I don't even know how big he is. Get my ruler out. It's 5.5 inch. 5.5 inch. He can go in there. I haven't even got a clue. Anybody know what these are? Or what they're from? I've got loads of them. They're all different ones, actually. No markings or nothing. I have a free post offer on Vinted today if you buy something handy for stock. Buy. Anyone else got that? I didn't know you could offer free postage on Vinted, because you can't do that on Vinted. You can't offer free postage on Vinted because that's how they make their money. That's how they do the deals with obviously, what do you call it? With the companies. A load of Winnie the Pooh plushies, all McDonald's. Big blue bear in the house. I wish that was a talking one. That would be ace. That'd be worth loads. I've had one of them before. Digimon. Sully. Fonzo. This is a big bundle of plushies. So if anybody wants these, let me know. They're going for £10 because there's loads. Oh, I better put the Coca-Cola. Coca. I always forget how. What is it? Coca-Cola. Cola. Coca-Cola, isn't it? It's Coke. Certain places, I'm sure it's Coke. Cola. Coca-Cola. Polar. Bear. Plush. Vintage. White. Oh, it's not. It's white. Cream. Price £3. So if anybody wants that, it's on Vinted now for £3. If you don't know what my Vinted is, I'll type it up on here. Is JON81 500 Vinted. That's my Vinted. No, not free post. It's Vinted. It's a Vinted offer to me. If I buy something, I pay no postage. Check your Vinted messages. You might. If I buy something, I don't buy anything on Vinted. I don't buy stuff off Vinted because just can't be bothered. Well, you can buy some stuff off me now. You can get it free, can't you? List another one. So take some pictures. $2001. 2001. Jesus, that's 2001. Digimon. I wonder if that's worth them. McDonald's stuff's not worth nothing, really, isn't it? That's hard in there. Well, that needs to say. That needs to growl. Right. Vintage Mac. Kids toys. Mac. One size. Condition. Very good. Orange. Price. £10. Small. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I've listed 7 on Vinted today. That's mad. Don't know if anybody collects Power Rangers stuff, but I've got these little Power Rangers things. I've got 3 of them. Don't know where they're from or who they're from. They got some writing on the back, but I can't read it because it's so small and yeah, it's impossible to read. Put these in the bag. That's that one. Here's a little toy. You can stay there, and you can stay there. Those things mean absolutely nothing to me. I got a Britain's little thing there, which is pretty cool. Shame it's not really worth much. It's 1971. I'll have to check him out first. It might be worth something. If I had the whole like army, then I'm in some money there. Well, right, Dalmatians figures. Don't know where they're from. Haven't got a clue what they do. Well, they're cute. Little cute things. Couple of quid. Don't care. One size, condition very good. Plastic. Price. £3. Yeah, £2. It's only a couple of quid, but it all goes. Don't really want to waste a bag. The bags are little plastic bags are putting these things in are probably worth more than the actual figures themselves, so don't really want to put them in there. And I don't want to waste my bags. I don't really want to waste my bags on them. don't really want to waste. I hate it when you have stuff that's cheap and then you pay for these bags, but I don't want to don't want to waste my money putting them in a bag just for the sake of it. So I'll put them in this box. They can stay there. Little Nemo thing, squirts stuff. God knows what he does. That's what he does. Yeah, amazing. Just another item. I ain't got a clue. Disney finding. I don't even know if it works. I feel air coming out of his mouth, so yeah, it must do. Is that everything? Everybody stopped talking and gone away. Right. These little Power Ranger things. These can go on. They sold for £1. List. Another. Upload the picture. Boom. Inch. 2.5. Condition code. Red and black. plastic. Price £1. Size small. These are literally worthless in the box. Oh, I need a toilet. Take this out. It's in the way. Oh, I hope my lives get more people than I have done today, because they're absolutely terrible. That's why I don't do many lives anymore, because I just don't seem to get as much people watching. So, it's a waste of time, really. My YouTube has definitely took a hit. Having that time off, it's definitely took a hit. And it's silly, that is. How just because you don't do something, or you have a bit of time off, you literally lose everything. So it just shows you can't rely on other platforms to get your money unless you're constantly doing it. Is everyone in position to vote? Add Jim for tomorrow makes a +3 maybe. Plus Steve, plus maybe Mart. Shall we put the possible start time for 10:30 to give Darren and Mart to update on availability? No, he's thick. All right, let's check out this figure, see if it's actually worth anything, or just chuck it in the pile. The figurine is a Britain's Crawford produced around the 1970s. Key details are it's missing an axe. 15 quid? You're joking. Well, that's... Britain's 1971 medieval figure. Just not worth enough. Not worth enough by itself. I need a set of them. No one sells them singly. Unless it's a big item or a good item. Some of them are worth a lot. I'll stick it on Vinted for £1. Britain. Hey, just sold something. What a surprise. Ow. Just sold something. Andrea, where do you get the LED lights from? Amazon. When I move over and I set it all up, I'm going to be doing a link. I'm going to be doing a video about all my stuff that I use. So my lights, obviously what I use for filming, all the table. I'm going to put the links down. Well, not the table, but because I can't get no money for that. But all the links, Amazon links down. I have got links for my TikTok things like with bags and all that I like to use and tape, but that they sell out then come back in. So it's depends if there's any left or not. But yeah, I may be doing that. They were 90 quid when I bought them. But I'm gonna get some. You can get little brackets as well. The newer, if you type in newer, you'll come across them somewhere. Newer in like NE double WWER. Just sold my Liverpool jumper from the Nike shop for £44.99. Obviously, if you have got any Liverpool stuff, get it listed. Get it listed because, yeah, obviously Liverpool got the victory parade on Monday, so people will be going to it, want to wear Liverpool things. So yeah, get it on, get it listed. That was a nice sale. Better take that off actually. So I sold two things while I've been on the live. Not bad, eh? So many people keep on looking at scuba diving thinking, best sell. It's annoying me now. Right, let's get that on. What else can I list? Oh, I know I can list. Actually, I can set it up while I'm here. So that box is all done. So that's part of my. Oh no, I haven't done the Thunderbirds. Oh god, I forgot about this. Got the Thunderbirds DVD VHSs. Got them to put on, and then I got the Pingu lot. Oh, 2 Pingus. So all that stuff I've been doing recently, it's from £5, well £6. So let's get these VHSs on, which are Thunderbirds. Get these on. I'm not wasting my time on eBay. I'm not wasting the listing, which I seem to do a lot. Waste the listing on something that's not worth putting on eBay in the first place because after fees and that, I'm gonna make a couple of quid. I might as well just put it on for a couple of quid on Vinted. Ain't so easy. You know what I mean? So if it sells, it sells. If it doesn't, it doesn't. You know what I mean? It's not going to sell any better on eBay, really. These things. I mean, it's for proper collectors, aren't they? Really. And probably collectors have got these sort of things all day long. Thunderbirds. No one cares about Thunderbirds and all that now, do they? They don't even get much money from. It's like a sealed thing. Oh, God's sake. Oh, bloody hell. That hasn't been... I can't even open that. I literally can't even open that. I can't even open it. Oh, there you go. Volume 1. Why are some of these so hard to open? It's crazy. Got 8, 9, 10, 8, 9, 11, 12, and number 5, which is a limited edition. That kid drives me mad on that thing. Just because he's getting beaten, he calls them spammers. So, oh God, what I'm doing, taking a picture of nothing. Chat. Thunderbirds. Anybody else talking? No one else talking. Okay. We have got 2 vintage Pingu ones. That one gets quite a bit of money, but well, not a lot of money, but £5. So I'm gonna put them on. I'm just gonna put them on for a £5. So they get 1 buy 1 free in a way. Some Pingu stuff does get a lot of money. With like VHSs, you got to really, really rare ones. I said before on my life, you got to get ones that are like horror movies, classic movies, which are like sealed. Stuff like that. You can actually get them graded as well, which would make a lot more money out of them. I didn't know you could do that. So you could take that and send it off and get it graded if it's in mint condition. What comes? Oh, old series. So got like Funny Bones, Postman, Pat Farmerson, Spider, Mr. Blobby. I got that one. Wallace and Gromit, Playdays. No way. I mean, these are probably wetter than the actual. In good condition. So that is all that done. BBC ping 2 ping pingu VH tapes vintage category VHS, very good price, £5. Size. I mean, if these don't sell, then no one's ever going to buy them. Like I say, with this stuff, I only need one item to sell, and then I've got my money back. So it's not like I'm going to lose money on this. It's like I say, if that sells for £5, I got my money back. If both of these sell, that's a tenner. Double my money. So it was just a punt. It was only a £5. For £5, you might as well risk it. Right, what I was going to do I was going to test this out. It works, but I need to figure it out because I want to list this now because that is worth about 40 quid, 45 quid, but I don't know how to work it. So I've got everything with it, which is brilliant, but I need to set it up. So I'm going to set it up, see if it works properly live on here. So that can go there. Give it a bit of a clean first, to be fair. It's a bit dirty. I need some more polish. I used all my polish cleaning downstairs when I was spring cleaning. So I need some more polish. I've always wondered why people bother with these. I don't find the interest in them. I really don't find the interest in Alexa things and all that stuff. I mean, just don't see the point in them. So let's plug him in, or her in, or whatever it wants to be called. It in. My charger on my phone is charged up, so I don't need that. I've never had an Alexa or whatever you want to call them. So let's see what it does.
Daddy?
What?
Can I have this?
Have what? No, you can have some of it, not all of it.
Okay.
You can have empty, have a glass, a small glass.
I know.
Right, and put it back in the fridge.
I know.
Right. Start. How do you start it? Warranty. So it says, start in English. Start with, "Hey Google." Good morning. Oh, hello. Hey, Google. Takes ages to warm up. Chromecast built-in keeps. Hey, Google. Hey, Google. Oh, God. These are rubbish. Don't even know. I think it's not set up yet. Well, there's not much stuff in there. Read. Close app. Well, that works. Hey, Google. Hey, Google. You deaf? Stupid thing. App info. Notifications. Permissions. Ah, here we go. Get off. Microphone. Are you on? Yeah, you're on. Hope it's not broke. Telephone. Storage. So, yeah. Do one. Chromecast built-in keeps stopping. Chromecast? What the hell's that all about? What's Chromecast? Don't say it's broke. Better not be, because I won't be happy then. Chromecast built-in. It's saying that Chromecast built-in is not working. Keep stopping. What is that about? This app can record audio using view. Why I have view. Clear storage. I have a feeling this might be broke. Keeps popping up with that. Clear cache, clear storage. I don't know how to use this. I haven't got a clue. Keeps on coming with Chromecast built-in keeps stopping. Whatever that means. I haven't got a clue. Hey Google. Oi. Hey Google. Do you have to do an app? Ooh. And the wooden blocks could be sold. Yep, 13 quid. I've just accepted 13 quid, so hopefully they pay on Vinted, and the whole of that stuff that I've just listed has been paid for, and I've made what? Next to 8 quid. So I've made 7 quid. Yeah, 7 quid because it costs 6 quid with the fees. 7 quid. So everything else now is free, so I can sell it for even cheaper than I want if I want it. People are liking the stuff, but it's like, come on. That's one thing that I don't like about Vinted. When people like stuff, I just don't see the point in people liking stuff. It does not make any sense to me. Because it doesn't do anything for anybody. If they wanted to like it, can it just be like hidden from us? I don't know. I ain't got a clue. It's just pointless. Okay, Brett, we're looking to start. Oh, God. This is annoying me already. It's obviously touchscreen, but it's annoying me because it doesn't work properly. It's obviously got a bug in it. Don't know what that does. Close that. If you disable this app, Android and other apps may no longer function. Indeed, keep in mind, you can't delete this app since it came pre-installed by disabling. You can turn the app off and hide it in your device. Force stop. I've force stopped it. Go on then. Disable that. It shouldn't pop up now. Oh. Mic muted. Hey Google. Where's your mic? Hey Google. Hey Google. For God's sake. I hate these things. Livorno Smart Clock 2. This is an absolute bag of rubbish. How do you work it? It doesn't work. It's got a little thing on the bottom. QR code. Oh my God, this thing. This thing's a QR code. Let's have a look. See if that does anything. Yeah, how do you set up? I'll have to just Google it. Set up Ravon, Ravono Smart Clock 2. To set up your Ravana Smart Clock, first plug in the power adapter and download Google Home app on your phone or tablet. Oh God! Sign into the Google account with the app, and then it should recognize. Okay. Right then. Sign up to the Google account. Google Home app. Google Home app. Google Home app. Get started. Devices. Here we go. Oh, do I have to? This is a pain in the backside. I don't want to do this. Claim in. It better find it now, or I'll be kicking off. What are you setting up? Sensor. Speaker. Well, it hasn't set. It's not even found that. Use pairing code. What the bloody hell's a pairing code? Oh, this is annoying me. 11 to 12. Well, it's not that, any of that. This is why I don't buy one. Because they're a load of rubbish. Well, this is great. People who buy this stuff will know how to use it, so. Oh my God, it's such a pain. I don't even know what I'm doing. I cannot be bothered. Now I'm going to get loads of emails of them. Oh well. I'll just have to show it working in a weird way. Oh, this is annoying. YouTube. Set up. Good. Let's come on YouTube. Here we go. Right then.
Not into that designer hat anymore.
See,
Now
even when you buy stuff, you don't know what to do.
You can sell it on Vinted.
I am here today to show you and
God,
tell
American
you
name.
how to set up a Lenovo Smart Clock 2 quickly and easily. This will be a full tutorial, so let's get right into the video. As you can see right here, I've just factory reset my Lenovo Smart Clock 2, and I'm going to set it up for you again in this video. It was giving me some glitches and problems, so I just factory reset it, and then I figured that I would make a setup video like this. Now, for some of these steps, I'm going to have to not show things, because it's going to have some personal information on it, but for the most part, you'll be able to see the entire process, but I will explain every step. Even if I'm not showing you my phone or the actual clock, I will explain every step. So first of all, you have to plug in the clock. That's how you turn it on. There's no on or off button. You just plug it in, let it load up. It takes like sometimes 15 seconds, give or take, to load up. And you have to download the Google Home app, okay? So what I have here, let's just put in my little passcode right there. This is just a phone that I use for videos. It's not my everyday phone. It's just a phone that I use for videos whenever I have to do stuff like this with an app. So you want to download Google Home, okay? Well, I've downloaded Google Home right here. I'm going to open it up. Okay, so obviously you have to go ahead and log into your Google Home account and stuff like that, which I've already done. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit the plus sign over here, and that's going to allow me to add a new device. So once I hit the plus sign, I'm going to hit set up device. Now you're going to have to just give me a few moments to work through this, just because like I said, I have notes to the side of me of when I need to hide things. So I'm just going to sort of work through it in a slow manner, and you can follow along at home. So we're going to hit setup device, and now it's asking us, do we want to add a new device or something that already exists but works with Google?
God, he's annoying. Google Home app. Oh, there it is. Mine doesn't have that. Why are all the lights coming on? Link existing devices or service label works with Google Home. This is annoying, man. Oh, I can't be bothered. This is annoying me. I'm going to chuck it at the wall in a minute. Linked apps. Not even coming up with anything as well. It's starting to annoy me now. Maybe these weren't very good sellers. They don't do anything, do they? Stupid piece of rubbish. Devices. Add devices. Choose a Matter enabled device. Add devices with Matter logo. What the hell does that mean? Add Nest devices. Chrome, Cast, Google. It has to be that. Maybe because I've took off the Chromecast thing. Absolutely not finding anything. It's not a camera. It's not a display, is it? Oh, God. I don't have to say it. Somebody knows what they're doing can figure it out. Go to Nest app. Oh, God. I'll get lost. Blinds. Doorbell, light, lock, plug. Sensor, smoke, alarm, speaker, switch. Oh, get lost. Can't be bothered. Somebody else can figure out. I can't be bothered. Just going to take a picture of it. Oh, hello. Clock face. Ha, ha. What's that? Do not disturb. Oh, crap on. Let's factory reset it. There we go. Factory reset this pain in the backside. There's only 3 people on, so yeah, I'm going to go off this in a minute. This might work now. Hi all. Well, James, there isn't that many people on here. It's been 5 people. I think the most I've had tonight is about 10. People just don't like coming on live much now. James, I got a. Is this Scott? No, it's all open to everything. But I've got a 24-hour live tomorrow, starting from 8 o'clock, finishing at 8 o'clock at night. So 8 o'clock tomorrow night till 8 o'clock Saturday night. Why do people like things that are £1.50? I mean, so annoying. We'll post tomorrow if paid today. See, things like this on my live tomorrow will take ages. Raising memory. Yo. I've literally spent probably about half an hour trying to sort this Livono thing out, and I just found out it's a swipe up thing to factory reset it because I couldn't connect it to set it up. Hopefully it comes up now like normal, and I'm just going to leave it like that. I'm not going to set it up. This thing's worth about £40, this little thing. Picked it up for £1. How about that, eh? Oh.
Hi, I'm your Google Assistant. I'm here to help. To get started, please download the Google Home app on a phone or tablet.
Yay! That's all right. That's what I wanted to see. It all reset. Oh, I so want to keep it now. It might work. Hey, Google.
Your Google Assistant hasn't been set up yet. To get started, download the Google Home app on a phone or tablet.
I've done it. It should. Oh, I'm going to try. I'm going to try it now. Now my Google app thing won't work. Devices. Add a device. Smart clock. It's not even on here. Idiot. Download and open Google Home app. It's not on here. Oh, get lost. I can't be bothered. I can't be bothered. My butler made me some nice food for me. Is that you mean you calling your missus a butler? I did my big Friday video during nightmare. No, better margins than me. I'll always have better margins than you because I go to Carboots. You'll never beat like Carboot margins any time, because if you buy new stuff, it's like when I go to outlets and go and buy Nike stuff, I'm paying 20 quid for a pair of trainers. You know, like I said, I picked up a pair of top quality football boots, Nike ones. They're like the top elite ones, and you brand new, which they are brand new in like JD and all that. You're looking at about 170, 80 quid, you know. And I can get them in a Nike outlet for 60 quid. So I can sell them for about 120, but it just depends. You gotta get there at the right time, right size, you know. So yeah, I've sold one pair, but the other person's been a bit of a pain. Nest. It says Nest there. Right, come on, find it, you stupid thing. Find it. It's a speaker, isn't it? You are a speaker, so you should find it. I hate technology. I'm not being funny, but Terminator would never happen because they're not consistent. They always break down on you, or they don't work properly. Come on, look for it. Find it. It's not finding anything. What is the point? I can't find it. Tough. That's it. It's getting like that. They could set it up. I can't be bothered. Can't be bothered now. That's done. I've had enough of it. I do not like these Alexas and everything. For some reason, I haven't got a clue about them. If I want to know what the time is, I'll look at my phone. Why do people? But what are the point in these? They're just pointless. They don't. What's the point of saying, Alexa, what is the time? I've got to say all that when I could just go, oh yeah, half 8. It's just stupid. Alexa, play me a song. Yeah, fair enough. But I can do it on my phone. Why can't I just stick it on my phone and go? Have I got? I don't even know what I've got on it. Who is it? Is it Siri or Alexa? I haven't got a clue. I don't even know how you use it. God, I feel like a dinosaur now. How do you use it? Oh, it's Gemini. Hello. I don't think you talk though, do you? Hello. Hello, John. Oh,
Hello, how can I help you today?
okay. Who is the best YouTube reseller? Oh, God, here we go.
Identifying the best YouTube reseller is subjective, as it depends on what you're looking for. Different resellers specialize in different niches, have varying teaching styles, and cater to different levels of experience. However, here are some common criteria that make a YouTube reseller stand out. Niche expertise. Some excel in specific categories like clothing, electronics.
Who is Big Al YouTube? Here we go. Oh, I've put here we go. Wait a minute.
When you say Big Al YouTube, there are a few different individuals and channels that might come to mind, as it's a relatively common nickname. To give you the most accurate information, it helps to specify what kind of content you're interested in. However, based on the context of your previous question about YouTube resellers, the Big Al you're likely referring to is Alan Castle, also known as Big Al in the UK reselling community. Here's what you should know about him. Reselling focus. Alan Castle is a prominent figure in the UK eBay and Amazon reselling scene. He shares his insights and experiences with buying and selling various items, often focusing on bulk purchases, sourcing from carboot sales, and running a substantial e-commerce business. Content style. He provides practical advice on sourcing, listing, and scaling a reselling business. His content often features his personal experiences, tips for avoiding common pitfalls, and discussions about the future of online marketplaces. He's known for being quite direct and offering real talk about the business. Collaborations. He sometimes collaborates with other well-known UK resellers such as Nick Ack and Andrea Hills on joint videos or discussions.
That's because it's on YouTube.
Beyond his YouTube channel, Alan Castle also seems to have other business ventures related to media and building wealth, as indicated by some of his other content. How to find his channel. If you search Big Al or Alan Castle reselling on YouTube, you should be able to find his channel. He often uses Big Al in his channel name or video titles. Important notes. There are other Big Al channels on YouTube covering various topics, including Big Al on the Loose.
Oh, okay. John Shepherd sells YouTube. Let's see what it says about me. What's he going to say about me?
You're looking for John Shepherd Sells on YouTube. He is a UK-based reseller who vlogs his life week by week, showing his process of flipping items. His content focuses on sourcing. He primarily sources items from carboot sales, which are like flea markets or yard sales in the UK, charity shops, thrift stores, return pallets, buying liquidated or returned goods in bulk, platforms. He sells his finds mainly on eBay and Vinted. Content style. He shares his journey, including the bargains he finds, the challenges he faces, and the profits he makes. He often includes day in the lifestyle videos, live streams, and hauls of his purchases. He's known for being open about his reselling experiences. If you're interested in UK reselling, especially car boot sales and charity shop flips, his channel would be a good one to check out. You can find
Thank
him by
you.
searching
You hear that?
Sells on YouTube.
This is crazy, isn't it? Crazy. Mad. See, I don't need that. I got this. What's the point? It's just, I don't see the point of it. All right then. Let's take some pictures. Let's get this online. I need a little band or something. I need to go up. I need some elastic bands, Al. Send me some elastic bands. I need a big bundle of elastic bands. I've ran out of them. Right then. Don't need an elastic band. I got one. How's this going? There must be a way this goes in. Oh, there you go. Don't like how that goes in. I can see this selling before the weekend. This will definitely sell before the weekend. It has to. It's too good an item. It's definitely too good of an item. Done. Well done. Yeah, well, all the other channels are like taking all my views, aren't they? It is quite interesting though when it comes to subscribers. You know, say somebody like Ricky or Retro Reseller or whoever, ones that have got like 20 plus, you know. Who are these subscribers? You know, where are they from? Who is subscribing to him? And do they subscribe to him? And why don't they subscribe to other people? I know some of them do. But I don't know. Subscribers don't mean absolutely nothing, though. Yes, it should, in general, your subscriber rate should mean you get more views. But I think subscribers are a bit of a, I don't know, it's just one of them things that, oh, look, I've got this many subscribers. But if you've got like 10,000 subscribers and you're getting less than 1,000 views, that's rubbish, I think. On your analytics, don't you? It says your subscriber to like non-subscriber. So it always seems to be about 70%, doesn't it, with non-subscribers to subscribers. So yeah. So if you're thinking it that way, if you get a video that's gets 10,000 views, yeah, 3,000 of them are subscribers, and say if you've got 20,000 subscribers, say a lot of you subscribers are even not dead in dead wise, but not watching, or I don't know, they just watch somebody else, because obviously you can go from one people to another person to another person to another person. You can get bored of them. So I used to watch loads at the start, but I get bored of them. I just get bored because I don't watch people like, I don't really watch Nick and Andrew. I watch some of them, but I don't watch them that much because I don't do much where it's going out picking. But obviously they're in a different genre now. They've got their community, so it's different. Obviously Ricky goes out. Ricky's a bit more like me, isn't he? Some people just do picking videos, and you watch Darren. I don't watch him. He's an idiot. People go on about Kaji and that, and have say he's going on private accounts to do like sell. So what if he's doing that? Fair enough. Why should he pay if he's not selling loads of stuff? He go on. You might as well do it on a private account and make get no fees in that. If you're selling lots of stuff, then obviously you can't get away with it. But Darren's on benefits as well. That he's claiming disability funds about his walking around and his legs and all that lot, but he's walking around car boots. You can't really be claiming disability for being disabled in I don't know that. It's like me being a scaffolder and claiming disabilities for having a bad back. And if you know anything about scaffolding, you're carrying stuff, or being a bricklayer or something, Big Al will know about that. You can't, if you're classed as disabled in any sort of way and you're doing manual labor stuff, you are a benefit scrounger, basically. You are, and loads of people do it, and it's wrong. And it's because the government don't do anything about it. They ain't got the resources to try and find out all these people. All they care about is the people making lots of money, because they're the money they can make a lot of money off. Like basically, if somebody's driving around in Lamborghinis, Porsches, and claiming benefits, there's something up there, isn't there? There's something up there. But if somebody's making a few £100 here and there, Darren, me, people like that, Ricky, you wouldn't even see us. They want to make big money. Like say something like Big Al, if he's buying a luxury yachts and that, but he's only making £20,000 a year, or say 20 or £30,000 a year, and everybody knows a yacht's a few million quid. Yeah, there's something dodgy about Al if he's doing that. What I mean? But that's what they look for. They don't look for people who are basically, oh, you made £200, but you haven't got nothing. Yeah, you're renting a house. Yeah, but I think people who are, I know like my friend, she claims benefits, but she claims housing benefits because she's got like 6 kids and that's different. But he's a single man living in a house, claiming benefits because of a disability that obviously affects him from walking. My mom should class. I'm actually saying that my mom couldn't even claim disabilities because she owns this house. She's paid for the mortgage. So if my mom went to claim for disabilities now, she won't get nothing. They'll just laugh at her. It's wrong. Yeah. Why does he not get his knees replaced? Yeah. So, a bloke I do, he's almost 60, he plays football, and he's getting knee replacement. Well, he still plays football, but he had a good job. You know, he's retired. He had a good job. So it's not like he's claiming benefits. Yeah, but my production got affect my channel. I lost my entire viewership because a lot thought never was uploaded. The analytics can kill the channel even when I. Yeah, Al, that's the thing. You. It's like anything. If you are consistent, say if you only do 2 videos a week, YouTube recognize you only do two videos a week. Right? You don't have to be doing videos every day to be noticed on YouTube. Big YouTubers only do one a week, you know, one every other week, because obviously they've got the fan base. But for smaller YouTubers, same with eBay, same with everything. If you're not consistent, or they get used to you being consistent, so they're like, "Oh, why hasn't John done a video today? Oh, we're not gonna share his channel now," because in the end of the day, they don't care about us. They care about themselves, because if you're successful, that's why drama videos, aggro, fighting, anything like that does well on YouTube, because everybody's just nuts and they want to see violence. And you know what? It doesn't make any difference to me, because I'm not here to make friends with people on YouTube in that way, you know, because half the people who watch them are people who'll never subscribe anyway. They're only clicking on. I got called a nonce, didn't I? My biggest video, I got like what? I've got 41,000. I got called a nonce at a car boot, and I put in my title, I almost knocked out a person at the car boot. And of course, as soon as I put that, I got loads of people saying, "Oh, you didn't knock him out. Oh, where's the knockout then?" But I put it in the title, almost, in big capitals, and I have to explain. And it's got to the stage now where I still get messages saying, you know, people do say, "Yeah, fair play, he walked away. Why didn't you knock him out?" Oh, because he was like 60 years old. You know what I mean? I had my word with him. If he's carried on, I would have done something, but it's not worth it, is it? I bit my tongue. I literally bit my tongue. Probably, if he was on a night out at a pub and somebody said that to my face, it would have been I would have punched him. But when it comes to like YouTube, it's like when I say car boot videos do the best for anybody who's a reseller, like not like you, Al, because I class you as more of a business, not like a reseller. You're more like a company, selling new goods more than anything. I would always say car boot videos do the best. Then charity shops, auction videos do quite well. Depends on my auction, what auction videos I do. What sold videos don't do very good. If you look at everybody's what sold videos, like when they do, what I sold over the weekend, they're always worse than any of their older videos. You look at Jammy Dodger, you look at anybody, they're always worse. Ricky doesn't do what sold videos, he does it in every video. And I've started doing it that way as well. Unless I've had an amazing weekend, I'll talk about it because it's worth talking about. But like I said, I could do a car boot video virtually every day, and I could just absolutely get loads more views because I know that's what people want. But could I be bothered doing that? Kai? Oh, doesn't matter. I thought you was knocking. Doesn't matter. No, I thought you was knocking on the door.
What?
I thought you was knocking on the door.
No.
Oh. But yeah, anyway. He has all the issues that could be fixed. I'm about to hit 25 subs, and it seems now I'm being invited to America to have an interview. It seems I have a following. That's where you want to make it out. You probably know, you can search it all out where your viewers are. Your main viewer base will obviously be UK. England, Ireland. Why are you ringing me, Al? Al is on the phone. Hello. Hello. What are you ringing me for? I'm on. No, is it? Look, you dope. Look. Yeah, stalker. See you in a bit. All right. That's my pimp. Yeah. Ow. He pressed the wrong button. He's probably ordering a takeaway or something. Yeah, US. I mean, if you look at like resellers over in the US, they're getting, I mean, even the small channels are getting like 40, 50,000 views because America's a lot bigger, isn't it? You know, you can be anything in America, you can be rich in America and not even be known anywhere else. Singers over there, there's well-known singers over there that really you don't know them in the UK. And the same with the UK. That's what, you know, Oasis and that wanted to break America, didn't they? But they couldn't. But so certain people did. But yeah, if you can get into the American market, that's cool. But the only trouble is with Americans, and this is what I say about with reselling, it's very hard because a UK reseller is completely different to American. And this is what I was saying about these groups that are all following this American guy, the tech guy, yeah, teching guy or whatever, the group that all hate me because I said, what's the point in it? I've watched some of his videos. He's very good. And I gotta admit, he's very good. But what he does is completely different from anybody in the UK. No one in the UK, I don't care who it is, could do what he does. He'll go to a flea market, like a what you call it, carboot, what we have. That's what they call. And he will pick up hundreds of t-shirts, which are all very desirable, like vintage basketball, American football things, which are worth a lot. Caps, because it's all very like popular over there. It's like me going to a car boot and picking up a load of vintage football tops, because obviously football or rugby tops here, I'd make a fortune, wouldn't I? But for somebody watching me from the US, they're never going to have that. They're never going to have football tops and stuff over there because it's really hard, you know. So I don't see the point of watching Americans other than entertainment. You know what I mean? We don't have yard sales like them. We have like ones which are pretty rubbish, right? They're yard sales. You have a person that's got a garage and he's like, "Oh, I'm cleaning out my old son's stuff," and he's got like vintage consoles with like about 50 games. He's got like vintage toys all boxed, and they're all like worth $100 each. It's just crazy the amount of money that's over there. It's completely different from here. Called the PPP show. At least it's not called the KKK. That would have been embarrassing, wouldn't it? But is that going to be through YouTube? Is it? And what do I want to talk about? Like your business. You're talking about you yourself, or as your eBay business, or your building business, or what? You should have like 2 months off and go and have Big Al does America. And go around America. It is harder though, that when you're doing all your videoing and that yourself, it's a lot harder, isn't it? That's the thing. They're asking for my issues around sales job in the why did they care about the UK? What happens there? Because it's not really gonna affect any of them, is it? I sell to a lot of American people. I don't know what's happening with that because I thought America had everything. A lot of countries are buying their own stuff back, though, aren't they? I know this. When I go to the auction, anything that comes up as Chinese, all the Chinese people, it's always getting sold, and they'll pay whatever money for it. It always goes back. So if it's like a proper antique Chinese bowl or jewelry or whatever, online it'll be like, oh, got a bid from China, and they'll just basically buy it because they want their stuff back. eBay sales are down 80% in the US. Are they? It's all these little up and coming little platforms, isn't it? Like Vinted and Poshmark and whatnot. And people are making just as much money on them if you can be bothered to do it. You're not making the money like for each sale. So like whatnot, everybody goes on about I couldn't do it, I can't be bothered. But you can make about 200-300 quid a night. It depends on what you're selling, I suppose, but you can make 200 or 300 quid in a couple of hours. And yeah, you wouldn't be able to do that on eBay if it's just like a normal person, because you'd have to wait for them to buy it. So if you do a whatnot every night, yeah, just think about it. It's a new thing, isn't it? It depends on how you want to sell your stuff, and it depends on what you're selling as well. I think a lot of these platforms, and I'm surprised you're not doing whatnot, because with your fashion stuff, you could probably make a lot of money out of it, because whatever you're selling your fashion stuff for, if it's not high-end fashion, it's like pretty much basic stuff, yeah, just sell the basic stuff. So if you're selling something which is worth 10 quid and you're selling it for maybe 5 quid, that's how much you're gonna make in it, and if you after fees and that on eBay. So, and you're gonna get that money instantly. You're not waiting around. So say if you got like, you could do 100 items a night. Yeah, well, that's what people are doing, aren't they? That's what John Luke does all the time now. That all they care about is whatnot, don't they? So I suppose it depends on how much you're getting the items for as well, and that's what people forget. If you can get things cheap, or good quality things cheaper, and you can make 50% on whatever you bought, then it doesn't matter, if you're not making as much as eBay. What's better, having an item that's worth 100 quid and waiting around to hopefully it sells, or selling it for like 60 quid, but you only paid like, I don't know, 10 quid, 15 quid for it. If somebody says, well, I'll give you 60 quid right now for it, you'd probably you'd probably sell it, because you might not ever sell it for 100 quid. And then what do you do then? Oh, I've had it for a while. I'll reduce it to 80 quid. Oh, I'll reduce it to this price, or I'll put a sale on eBay. So there is good ways and bad ways. I think if you can get the stock cheap enough, it's definitely worth it. But it's a lot of hard work. I don't know if I could flog myself off every night on whatnot. I think for people like you, it's good, because if you can buy loads of stock in, which is cheap, because the more stock you buy in, obviously the cheaper it is. But I know a lot of people do, like not perfumes, makeup and that. Makeup's massive on whatnot. bits and bobs, you know, stuff that's worth a £5, but they sell it for like two or £3. And if you've got a good following, you know, lots of people join in, like, so it's one of them. Yeah, that's the only trouble is a lot of things will not sell, but you don't have to sell it. You can put a set price on it, can't you? If you want to, you don't have to sell everything for £1, you know. So like if you get bulk items and say every piece is worth £1 and it sells for on eBay for £10, you know, you can put it on starting price for £2-3, might get a £5, but then it's that is why I don't do it. I'd always be annoyed because I want to get the top end prices for it. I don't mind losing a few quid. Bigger items, you don't mind losing like 10-20 quid. If somebody offered me 80 quid for £100 item, I'd take it all day long, because if I only picked up for 10 quid, I'm making a load of money out of it. So it's one of them things. It's just we've all got our different ways of selling. We've all got what we like better. I've got no problem with eBay. I've always said eBay is the best platform, but it does need to change, and it needs to stick to it. It reminds me of an old dinosaur or an old bloke who thinks he can still do all the stuff that he used to do, but then the grandson comes in and says, you know what, I can do that in 2 seconds what you could do in like an hour, because I got a bit of new technology or something like that. You know, I think they're too proud to just copy Vinted and that, but they're greedy as well, because they're used to getting no competition. They've made loads of money, but they'll end up losing a lot of money. But the only thing is, what eBay have got over Vinted, because in Vinted are very amateurish, is the big companies. So you get the big companies like Next and all, you know, the clothing companies, they sell on there, and you know, like big businesses, you know, all the big businesses, because you can multi-list, you can put lots of stock on there. With Vinted, you can't. For you, Al, it'll be annoying, because if you've got like a phone battery, or a camera battery, which I bought 2 off eBay for 13 quid for my 2 cameras, and you can only list one. You can't multi-list, and that's so annoying. And you can't list. You can list another item and list the same thing again, but you have to change the words, because if you list exactly the same thing, you can't do that on eBay. But you can't do quantities, which is so annoying. I understand on the like basic account, but if you're a pro seller like me, why can't you just sell loads of stuff? Because you're classed as a professional seller. So I could have like 20 items of the same thing, and I could just do one listing, which eBay is always there. But they're still new, aren't they? So we'll see what happens. I do feel like Vinted is more of a carboot. It's carboot, online carboot. I always thought that. eBay are just greedy. They need to stop taking fees off postage and packaging. Postage and packaging should be scrapped. It should just be exactly the same as Vinted. So we don't have nothing to do with it. If Vinted can get away with it and do whatever they're doing, obviously eBay will. You know what I mean? It should just be totally scrapped. They deal with the post and packaging, right? When they buy something, we have to obviously put in what size it is. Is it a medium size? I don't mind putting in the size and dimensions and the weight, right? And then they know that it calculates it all out. So when they buy the item, they can choose. they want to go with Royal Mail, they can go with Royal Mail. If they want it first class, they can choose first class. If they want it second class, if they want it, my God knows, if they want to pick it up, they just put it in, and it will just be so much easier. Because one thing I do hate about eBay is when you've got an item and somebody says, "Oh, I need it like in 2 days' time. Can you send it first class?" And I'm like, "No, because I haven't got it on there." And then I'm just like, "Oh, I'll just send it. Yeah, I'll just pay out my own money because I'm still going to make money out of it." But yeah, it's just it needs to be scrapped because I hate it. It's like let's tell you. I'll show you one item I just sold. So I've just sold a Nike top, a Nike Liverpool jumper, which I got from the. Actually, no, I won't do that one. Yeah, I will do that one because it's easy to do the postage. So I sold that for $44.99. I got this at the outlet. I don't know how much it cost me. I think it cost me around about 16 quid because it's all obviously an outlet. So yeah, let's take the fees off. So it's $44.99. Add the postage, which I pay, which is $3.45, because I think I've put it as tracked or first class or something like that. Because anything over a certain price or new, I always put like more on. So after the fees, because they add the fees up, I have £39.23. But then I've got to take off the postage off that, which is got to be the £3 something. And then I've got to take off the fees. So what, 17? Yeah. So I'm going to make about 20 quid ish off it. But yeah, I would have made more if the item was not feed to the gods and basically rip you off. I mean, I take 20% off it is. Plus, I have my what do you call it? I promote everything 3%. I do, so it's crazy. I just hate the fees. I don't mind. I understand the fees, but I just don't understand certain fees where like the postage. It's always annoyed me, and I hate it because they shouldn't be taking fees off postage. You might as well just do free postage. In some ways, you might as well just do free postage. Well, free postage doesn't mean you're going to get more sales. I know some people do free postage and they think it does more sales. It doesn't do more sales. If somebody wants the item, they don't care. It's like me when I order the Lego. I can have free postage, but with Lego, it says 3 to 5 days, and they're a massive company. It's through Lego. But if I want it, some things, like when you really want it quickly, you have next day delivery, you pay like 5 quid for it. Yeah, I'll pay for it because I don't care because I want it. So, yeah, it's one of them. Ooh. Oh, it's missing the docking station. Oh, it doesn't have a docking station. So what I'm gonna go. I'm just gonna list this clock, and then I'm gonna go because I've been on here for 3 hours talking rubbish. So yeah, I'm just gonna list this clock. And then chill out. Oh, another half term. I've got a kid next week. I can't believe that. Smart clock with Google Assist. Google Assist. Blue colour. blue, boxed. I just mocked up my major video. Is deleted. Your major video. So I need to go redo it in studio. Another 20 minutes. Yeah, I'll be going in a minute anyway. So yeah. I think this was a quid, and it was on Saturday. What date was Saturday? What date was Saturday? 17th. 17th of the 5th of 2015. And it was £1. What a bargain for a quid, eh? Bluetooth, smart clock 2, blue, outputs. I don't think there is any. NA. System configuration. God knows. Some of these things are so stupid. I won't be here in 20 minutes. I'll be gone. $34.99. That's how much I can get for it. So I'm gonna say for that. $34.99. Boom. I am hungry. I need some food in my belly. Actually, you can put these on Vinted now, so let's put these on Vinted as well. Copy. Sports, that's new. That's in that. There's a new category in it. I'll have a look at that in a minute. Blank media. Mice. God, you can sell loads more stuff. Desktop computers. Where are they in here? Not computers. Audio. Portable speaker. Smart speaker. Is it a smart speaker? It is a smart speaker, isn't it? Brand Lavono. Condition very good. Color blue. Price $34.99. Right then. Done. I've listed some stuff. Come on, let's see if anybody sells my car. So somebody said that my RC car that I got is from Home Alone. Let's have a look if that's true. RC car from Home Alone. No way. Oh, it's not. Oh, it's Home Alone 2. Oh, 3. No way, is it? Oh, wicked. That's why it's worth a lot more. It's Home Alone 3, though. That's a rubbish film. That's cool, though. That's why it's worth more. Right then, I am off. Let's just delete that. One, two, three. I've listed more on eBay and Vinted than I have on eBay. All right then, guys, I'm going to go because I've been on here ages. 3 hours. That's a lot. Tomorrow, I'll be doing a lot more than that. So, guys, thank you, whoever's been on. And I will all see you tomorrow at 8 p.m. Make sure you join in. Make sure you give me loads of money as well. At least 20 quid each person. If I get 1,000 people, come on, and they each give me £1, I'll make £1,000. Well, I'll make £500 because they take off half of it. Just think about it, because I need the money to buy some more Lego. Anyway, thank you for watching, and I'll see you.